Welcome to a quick walkthrough of the new Magnolia Stories app. Let's dive right in and create a new story. As you can see, we have a nice, generous, user-friendly interface. This is where the title and lead go. To the left there's metadata and outline. And then down here there's the free-form content where we can easily write our story using content blocks. Let's start off with adding a title and a lead text. And now let's start writing the actual story. As you can see, when I hit return, it automatically creates a new block for me. And likewise, if I hit backspace between two blocks, it's going to combine the two for me. Now let me copy in some text that I wrote in another app. I paste it in, and as you can see, it automatically generates separate blocks for each paragraph. Each text block has some basic formatting. We want to keep it basic because we want to keep our content clean. We can link to external websites as well as other content within Magnolia, such as assets and pages. Now let's have a look what other types of blocks there are to spice up our story a little bit. Let's add an image block. We can either upload a new one or choose an existing image from the DAM. There's a preview, and we can add alt text, captions and credits. Let's also add a video block. Video can be inserted via assets or through embedded code. There's also a special block designed for embedding content from other websites. We just add a URL and get a preview of the external content, like a tweet in this example, but it works with any URL. So these are the blocks that come standard out of the box, but you can also create your own custom blocks, such as this tool block, which lets us reuse existing Magnolia content within our story. Moving and deleting blocks is straightforward. To delete them, we just click on the small X to the right side, or by using a keyboard command. Once we hit Escape, we'll get this dashed line and can delete the block hitting backspace. Pressing the Tab key shifts focus from one block to the next, Shift Tab to the previous one. Moving and reordering blocks is equally simple. With the block in focus, we hit the Escape key. Again, the dashed line indicates that we can now move the block around. By holding down the Alt key and using the arrow keys, we can move blocks up and down until we're happy with the arrangement. So now let's go ahead and finish up the outline and metadata. Clicking on the tabs to the left expands them. We'll add a lead visual first. We can choose between image, video or embedded video. So let's add a lead visual from my assets. I'll add some information about the author. We can also add related content to the story, can link to other stories and other tours. Finally, we add a date and a URL for the story. Now that we have everything in place, we can save and publish the story. It will immediately be published straight out of the editor, something that comes in handy in newsrooms and other time-critical scenarios. A breaking story can be pushed out while we seamlessly continue editing and augmenting it with more content, only to publish it again at a later time. So this is how to create and publish content fast. Now let's take a look at how that content looks like on the public side. This is the story's overview page. Let's dive into the story that we just created. There's my title and the lead visual, the outline and meta information. There's my header and images that I have added. This is the link to other content within the website, in this case the tour that we are promoting. And here's the Twitter embed, nicely visualized. To show you the flexibility of blocks, we added this Discover section to the overview page. This image universe here displays all the image blocks from all stories in one interactive module. Also, because we keep the blocks clean, they're ideal to use in headless scenarios. And here's what our story looks like when we open the JSON file. Here's the outline, all the structured content, the title, author bio, the lead, and then the blocks. Each block is its own object and has its own type, like date, text, image. You can see that it's very easy to work with this content in a headless fashion. It's very clean. Let's think of a few use cases. It lets you create stories easily for every new marketing campaign landing page. Add new products and descriptions to your store across every channel. Rapidly break new stories while they develop. Curate content to be used all across your site. Deliver your content to every customer touchpoint, no matter the device.